NM Ghost Hunter has enough and eventually moves house, hoping the activity would subside, and for a while it did. However, after several months had passed, the unsettling occurrences that NM Ghost Hunter had hoped were a thing of the past began happening once more. The cupboard in the kitchen door can be seen rattling, almost like something is trying to escape, only the door isn't locked. NM Ghost Hunter takes a look inside, but no one's in there, and the banging, which sounded like it was coming from inside, continues even after he opens the door. But whatever is tormenting him decides to do something even more creepy.
What do you want? What do you want with me? Come on, answer! What do you want with me? Not gonna answer me. What do you want?
NM Ghost Hunter rushes to his daughter's room to investigate a loud noise. When he gets there, two huge teddy bears on the top shelf can be seen moving mysteriously on their own. Fed up with this now, he asks the poltergeist what it wants, but it doesn't answer. All the while, the teddy bears continue to move creepily on their own. Outside, a garden chair suddenly lifts into the air before crashing to the ground mysteriously by itself. Then, in another clip, the large cupboard doors can be heard rattling over and over again. NM Ghost Hunter opens them up, but nothing's inside. In this final clip, taken almost a month later in the middle of the night, NM Ghost Hunter is awoken by loud noises. He gets out his phone and goes to investigate.
What do you want? Why are you here? Are you ever going to leave? Are you ever going to leave? Are you ever going to leave? gonna leave me alone? Come on, answer. Are you ever gonna leave? What do you want?
Loud banging sounds and creepy laughter and growling can be heard echoing around NM Ghost Hunter's house. He wanders around, trying to find where it's coming from, but doesn't find anything. Only the creepy cackling and banging can be heard coming from the darkness around him. Frustrated and fed up, NM Ghost Hunter reaches breaking point and firmly demands that whatever entity has been tormenting him to leave him alone. To his dismay, the response he receives is a sinister chorus of eerie cackling and unsettling banging sounds emerging from the darkness surrounding him. YouTube viewers have been left horrified by the poltergeist activity uploaded by NM Ghost Hunter, with many praising his bravery and suggesting he needs to get his house blessed before the activity gets even worse. NM Ghost Hunter claims that the activity he's documented and uploaded is the work of a real poltergeist. But what do you think? Drop a comment below with your thoughts on this one. The Peeker. This next creepy clip comes from TikTok, uploaded by Carlos Chimal MX, who decided to take a video of the beautiful weather from the rooftop of a building. After uploading the video to Instagram, one of Carlos's followers told him that someone or something was up on the rooftop with him. Did you catch it? At first, the roof seems completely empty, but if we zoom in and slow it down, we can see a creepy ghoulish face peek out before it ducks away out of sight. Carlos's viewers were left creeped out by this ghoulish face peeking out at him behind what looks like a chimney. However, TikTok user Erica Vega commented saying that she lives nearby and that the figure was actually not behind a chimney, but behind a tomb on the rooftop above Museo de la Muerte in the town of San Juan del Rio, which is located in Mexico. And if we translate Museo de la Muerte into English, it becomes the Museum of Death. So, after reading this comment, I became intrigued and set out to do my research. After googling San Juan del Rio Museo de la Muerte, we can see that the scenery in the clip posted by Carlos matches up identically with the images found on Google and TripAdvisor. But the question still remains, who is this peeking out at Carlos Chimal on the rooftop of the Museum of Death in San Juan del Rio, Mexico? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. What is that? This next entry comes from the subreddit Ghosts, uploaded 3 months ago by Reddit user Sivar211. Sivar says that the following picture was taken while on a late night hike through a wooded area in one of the most haunted places in America, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. In the background of the photograph taken on an infrared full spectrum camera in the dark forests of Gettysburg, we can see some sort of pale figure standing between the trees. But who is it? Reddit users were left arguing in the comments after seeing this image, with many saying they've witnessed similar sightings and experienced unexplainable things while visiting the Gettysburg area. However, some argue that the picture is simply just too dark to make an accurate conclusion. But what do you think this is? Is this mysterious thing lurking between the trees something paranormal? You tell me. The tunnel. This next creepy moment was captured. Tell me. The Hat Man. This next creepy clip was posted to TikTok by Wade Lanigan, who claims something has been following him around his house. One day Wade decided to set up a static camera in his living room, and after some time, the camera caught something rather creepy. After Wade walks down the corridor, a few moments later, a shadow figure in a hat appears. The shadow figure seems to be looking for him as it slowly walks the same way and moves into the same room as Wade. TikTok viewers were left fighting in the comments on this one, with many saying that this shadow seen in the video is known as the Hat Man. And TikTok user Rob says that the Hat Man used to be in his room when he was a kid. However, others argue that Wade, quote, definitely edited the video. But what do you think? Hat Man shadow figure? Or is it all just for views? You tell me. How is this possible? This next video was posted to Reddit by user Confusion. One morning, while Confusion was getting ready for work, his indoor CCTV camera captured something rather strange. Did you spot it? No? Well, let's rewind. At first, we can see Confusion walking through his kitchen. Then, suddenly, as Confusion says in the title, a shoe materializes out of nowhere. Confusion is adamant that this video has not been edited in any way, and after analyzing the video over and over, he is still searching for an explanation on just how this shoe appeared out of nowhere. Reddit users have been left scratching their heads at this strange video, with many believing it to be legit. But what do you think happened here? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. The Lady in Black. This video was recorded and uploaded to YouTube over 12 years ago by Baku DD. Apparently, sightings of shadow figures had been seen frequently around his family's house, but the family, not wanting to believe in the paranormal, would just ignore them. One day though, while one of the daughters were playing with her phone, she accidentally caught someone or something on camera. Captured on camera, a dark, shadowy figure can be seen standing motionless at the end of the hallway. The figure, possibly a woman in a black dress, is only there for a split second, enough time for the daughter to see it, but when the camera pans back, the shadowy figure is no longer there. YouTube viewers were left creeped out by this video uploaded by Baku DD 12 years ago, with many believing it to be a real shadow figure caught on camera. But what do you think? Did the daughter in this family really capture a paranormal entity on camera? You tell me. Sleep paralysis. The final clip for this week comes from the Nicaraguan short horror YouTube channel called JJPD Producciones, and it's one that has been requested many times by my viewers. The following video you're about to see is not real, but it does depict something that people experience, sadly more common than we know, a terrifying sleep condition known as sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis, a fascinating phenomenon that has intrigued people for centuries, has left its mark on folklore, myth and legends worldwide. Various cultures believe that sleep paralysis was caused by demons or incubi who would perch on the chests of unsuspecting sleepers, instilling fear and dread. In 1798, an artist named Fuseli responded to these terrifying tales by creating a captivating painting called The Nightmare. The artwork depicted an incubus ominously sitting on a woman's chest, while a dark horse, representing the nightmare, lurked in the shadows. If you take a moment to examine this haunting oil painting, you'll understand why sleep paralysis had such a negative reputation before science shed light on the subject. Many individuals who have experienced sleep paralysis often describe encountering similar phenomena depicted in this scary video. The man lies on his bed, unable to move. However, he senses something's in the room with him. He's forced to watch, terrified and paralyzed, as a terrifying demon enters his room and creepily walks towards him. But that's just the start of this terrifying encounter. The demon is now on top of him, and the man is helpless, still paralyzed, as the demon puts its hand on his head. Then, it suddenly grabs him by the legs and drags him out of bed. The man then wakes up and realizes it was all a dream, albeit a very, very realistic one. Now, I'll leave you with this thought. The worst part about this is that it really can happen to any of you at any time. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you're a fan of scary content, make sure you check out either of these two videos here. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so you'll never miss any of our weekly uploads. See you next time. The Hanging Man. This set of creepy clips that I put together come from the TikTok account Ricky Eats World. Ricky makes the bold claim that his house is haunted, and he says that he's been dealing with some truly terrifying paranormal activity, most of which is primarily centered around his son Elliot. Over some time, Ricky has captured numerous eerie occurrences, archiving a host of creepy videos and sharing them to his TikTok page. What they revealed terrified TikTok viewers.
So it's only me home, and I swear to God there is whirling coming from the cupboard. Hello? Oh, for God's sake. Hello?
The sounds of wailing can be heard coming from Ricky's cupboard. He calls out, "Hello?" and then the sound of knocking can be heard echoing off the cupboard door. Ricky opens the cupboard, but no one's in there. This would only be the start of something terrifying for Ricky. In this next clip, Ricky finds his son acting rather strange.
Elliot, what are you doing? Oh, that's cool. What's that? What's that in the corner? Oh, why have you drawn that? Oh, really?
Yeah.
What does he do?
He annoys me at the night.
Why?
Because he does this.
Oh, really?
But I'm not allowed to tell anybody.
Okay.
Ricky's son Elliot can be seen communicating with something we can't see. Ricky asks, "What are you doing?" To which Elliot replies with, "I'm drawing my bedroom," and that he's drawing a man hanging, as he can see a man hanging in the corner of his bedroom. However, when Ricky points the camera towards where Elliot can see the man, there's nobody there. Elliot then mentions that whoever or whatever he can see visits him in the night and, quote, annoys him by banging, but Elliot is not supposed to tell anyone. This could have been a one-off, but on another day, Ricky finds Elliot acting strange again.
Stop it.
Elliot, what are you doing? Oh, really? Right.
He's crying and his kid saying stop it.
You crying?
Yeah.
So this is the photo of the hanging man he's seen in the corner of his room. I'm going to ask him to draw it again when I've rubbed it completely off. Elliot, can you draw the hanging man for me like you did before?
No, because he'll tell me off at night.
What if I don't let him? What if you can sleep in my room? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Right, so what's these on his face?
Tears.
What's this?
Straight.
Oh, okay. Does he cry quite a lot?
Yeah, because he's got hay fever up there and he's up there.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
But he annoys me at the minute because he keeps saying he always bangs and he just...
Okay, thank you.
Ricky finds Elliot shouting at the invisible hanging man to stop it. Ricky asks, "What are you doing?" And Elliot says that he can see the man hanging again, but this time the hanging man is crying. Ricky then asks Elliot to draw the man again, but Elliot straight up refuses and says that the man will, quote, tell him off at night. He only agrees to draw him when Ricky says he can sleep in his room. Again, the picture shows the hanging man crying. He tells Ricky again that the man keeps him up at night, crying and banging on the walls. Ricky let Elliot sleep in his room that night, but what about when Elliot went back to his own room the next night? Captured on a static camera placed inside Elliot's bedroom, we can see Elliot asleep in his bed. Then, a loud growl startles him. Elliot can be heard saying, "Stop it, you're scaring me." Then all of a sudden, Elliot is pulled off the bed, but manages to break free and flees downstairs. In the next clip, Ricky is awoken by noises in his home. He grabs his phone and goes to investigate.
So it's the middle of the night, and there's a wailing coming from the bathroom. Everybody's asleep. The church is Is there anybody there?
Creepy wailing sounds can be heard coming from Ricky's bathroom. As he gets closer, the toilet flushes on its own, but no one can be seen. Ricky bravely steps closer, asking if there's anybody in there. Then a frightening noise makes him jump back before the video ends there. In this next clip, Ricky is disturbed by noises coming from upstairs. He goes up to check and captures this.
Hello? Hello? Whoa.
As Ricky gets to the top of the stairs, he calls out, "Hello?" Then the door to one of the bedrooms violently slams shut. Ricky is spooked, but then the sounds of heavy footsteps running towards him causes him to flee back down the stairs in absolute terror. In these following clips, Ricky is again disturbed by noises, this time coming from his closet.
Hello? It's banging coming from the loft. Hello? No. Hello? Oh.
Banging noises lure Ricky to his cupboard. He tentatively opens the door to check who's in there, but as he looks inside, a horrifying hiss makes him jump back in fear. Then the banging noises lead Ricky to the loft. He opens the hatch, and then a blood-curdling noise frightens him. In another clip, aggressive banging can be heard rattling one of the doors. Ricky opens the door, but no one's there. Only a stuffed dog toy on the floor, which all of a sudden turns on. Whatever is haunting Ricky's house seems to be escalating.
So somebody's hammering the door down. And it's been like this for about 2 minutes. But there is absolutely nobody there. Hello? Malik, back here. Malik. Malik. Whoa.
banging can be heard rattling Ricky's front door. He opens the door, but no one's on the other side. And as his dog Marley moves away from the gate, it somehow slowly opens all by itself. Creeped out, Ricky calls his dog Marley back inside, then a horrifying moaning noise can be heard right next to him. In this final clip, whatever is haunting Ricky's house decides to make an appearance. Recorded on a motion sensor camera inside Ricky's house, we can see the door slowly open mysteriously by itself. Then something peeks his head around the wall before quickly ducking away out of sight. Not once, but twice. TikTok viewers have been left creeped out to by the haunting videos uploaded by Ricky, with many users believing that a quote demon has attached itself to his son Elliot, and that Ricky should get him and Elliot out of there immediately. But what do you think? Is Ricky and his son Elliot being haunted by something evil? Let me know down below. If you're a fan of scary videos, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads. Keep out. This next creepy video comes from the urban exploration channel Urbex Hill. Chris ventures out late at night to the supposedly haunted Robert Fulton School located in Cleveland, Ohio. The school was built back in the 1920s but became abandoned in 2011 and is now in ruin. Chris decides to investigate the supposedly haunted building, and it revealed more secrets than he was expecting to find.
The amount of decay though, God. This is crazy. The decay is crazy in here.
As Chris is walking through the decaying school, he hears something what sounds like knocking coming from one of the hallways. Then, unaware to Chris at the time, a mysterious dark figure can be seen stepping through a doorway at the end of the corridor. For the duration of the video, Chris explores the abandoned school. Then, at around 29 minutes into the video, he gets the fright of his life.
Somebody's been living in here. Somebody's in here. I'm out.
Chris approaches a closed door with a handwritten keep out sign stuck to it. Intrigued and hoping to capture something terrifying, Chris opens the door. Inside, he finds a chair, a school desk, and furniture which weirdly had been piled up in a stack. On the other side though, some sheets cover a hole in a door. Chris decides to pull it back, and then someone or something lets out a bone-chilling scream, and Chris flees the school, terrified beyond belief. Chris's viewers were on the edge of their seats watching his exploration of the abandoned Robert Fulton School, with many saying that they had a heart attack when whoever or whatever let out that terrifying scream. And even I, who has nerves of steel when it comes to scary videos, even jumped a little. Just a teeny bit, but keep that quiet. Some users suggest that Chris bumped into a homeless person living in this abandoned school. One of the top comments on this video says, "What's scary is that person was in there in total darkness. Insane, lol." And to be honest, I'm sure we can all agree on that. Others believe Chris encountered something paranormal, but what do you think? Drop a comment below with your thoughts on this one. The shadows. This next entry comes from the TikTok account Win McPix. I've featured several of Win's scary videos before, many of which have left TikTok viewers creeped out. You may remember a couple, like this one with the shadow figure disappearing after standing up, and this one with the peeking figure which isn't there when Win checks inside. In the following videos you're about to see, Win is relaxing at home when he notices something out the corner of his eye. He grabs his phone, hits record, and goes to investigate.
So I don't know if you're gonna see what I'm seeing, but this is on repeat. This happens over, and then the knocking happens. The knocking, there it is, and it just goes and goes until you tell it to stop. Can you stop, please? It's just right there. That's new. Okay. Whatever you are, you gotta go. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Goodbye.
As Win pans the camera down the hallway, a mysterious dark thing appears out of nowhere before quickly walking out of sight. Then knocking sounds are heard, and then a chair can be seen swiveling back and forth. Win enters the room, and a child's voice can be heard humming. Win spins the chair round, but doesn't see anyone. Then the door slams behind him, and Win gets out of there. In the following clip, Win is in his kitchen when this happens.
Lie down. Go lie down. It's okay. Lie down. Stay. I've been doing this all morning and I don't have time for this today. Stop. Hey buddy. I got too much going on. You gotta cut it out. Oh shit. Okay. I'm just gonna set it up with paper towels and we'll just let the phone roll.
Wynn's dog Charlie can be heard barking at something. Then the door to Wynn's basement slowly opens. Wynn turns the light on and then it begins to flicker. Wynn shuts the basement door, but it opens again. And if you look closely, what appears to be a child-sized shadow figure creepily climbs up the stairs before it quickly vanishes into thin air when Wynn goes over to it. He closes the door, then immediately it opens and the same shadow figure can be seen standing there watching Wynn from the darkness. Wynn goes over and again it quickly vanishes. This next clip, Wynn's dog alerts him to something rather creepy.
Leave. Stop. You gotta go. Shh, 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 shh. Calm down. What are you? Stop. Charlie, come on. I don't even know how to explain what I'm seeing. Holy hell.
Banging can be heard coming from Wynn's dining area. He goes over to check, and a pair of disembodied hands can be seen banging on the glass door. He turns the lights off inside and the outside light on to get a closer look, but whatever was just there has now vanished, like it was never there. The banging continues until Wynn opens the door, and then all of a sudden it stops. However, when Wynn shuts the door and walks away, the banging starts again, and when he turns to look, the hands can be seen banging on the glass door once again. The next day, the banging continues.
No, this is crazy. Did you hear this last night? Oh, yeah. It was going last night. Now, did you... Charlie, come here. I guarantee it's going to keep on. It'll do it again.
TikTok viewers have been left terrified by these scary videos uploaded by Wynn McPix, with many saying that they regretted watching it late at night as they became too scared to go to sleep. However, others argue that Wynn is just a master at video editing. But what do you think? Real shadow figure haunting Wynn's home, or just clever edits? You tell me. Ghost Portal. This next creepy video comes from the popular Russian ghost hunting channel Toppy. Sergey explains that he wants to conduct an experiment using two supposedly haunted mirrors placed opposite each other. Many paranormal enthusiasts and those interested in supernatural lore believe that placing two mirrors opposite each other can create a spiritual portal or a ghost portal. This is due to the endless reflections created, which some believe could be a gateway for spirits or entities to cross into our realm. This concept comes from various cultural and spiritual beliefs. For example, in Feng Shui, the ancient Chinese practice of arranging physical spaces, it's generally advised to avoid this mirror placement as it can lead to restlessness and amplify negative energy. And even good witches, yes, there are good witches, advise against placing two mirrors opposite each other. Sergey, keen to open a quote, mirror corridor, in an attempt to contact any spirits, places the two mirrors opposite each other. For several minutes, he asks questions and nothing much really happens. But then, at around 12 minutes in, he readjusts the mirrors in his equipment, and then this happens.
Только что проявился какой-то дом. Я сегодня, буду, показывать вам то, что вообще проявляется. Поставим сюда. Наверное, так. Вот так. Вы можете показать себя, призраки, сущности, которые могут выйти из этого зеркала. Проявите себя. Проявите себя с помощью этого приложения. Призраки, проявите себя. С помощью этих нейросетей. Блин, у меня такое чувство сейчас было, что меня как будто бы кто-то за плечо взял.
Sergei can be heard asking any spirits to show themselves to him. Some knocking sounds can be heard around him, but nothing can be seen. Then, all of a sudden, something dark appears behind him. It slowly moves towards him and seems to reach out and touch him on the shoulder before retreating back the opposite way. It then dissipates, never to be seen again. Sergei feels it, but when he turns around, nothing's there. YouTube viewers have been left horrified by this video uploaded by Toppy, with many believing it to be 100% real. Toppy says that this is, quote, "Ghosts showed themselves through the neural networks, essence in my apartment." But what do you think? Did Sergei summon a ghost through his mirror corridor as he and his viewers believe? You tell me. Behind you. This video has been circulating on social media and it appears to show something terrifying. There are rumours it's related to some kind of voodoo ritual or witch doctor practice. If it is, they've conjured up something that should definitely have been left alone. In the video, a man can be seen making his way home when out of nowhere, his day quickly goes south. The man happily sings a song on his walk home. However, he quickly changes tone when he spots someone or something behind him in his phone camera. He stops walking and it stops too and appears to just stare at him. The man makes a run for it and whoever or whatever this is chases after him before the video ends there. Now, I have no idea what happened to this man, nor if the video is real, as there's very little information about it. However, commenters on this video believe it to be real and that this man encountered something malevolent. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. Ghost Girls. The final ghost video for today comes from the ghost hunting channel Midwest Ghost Hunter. Ian heads out in the dead of night to the supposedly haunted Vicksburg Cemetery all alone, or so he thought.
It's just when you're out here alone and damn, that's just very unnerving. Is anyone out here with me? Could you give me a sign of your presence? My name is Ian. I'm just out here taking a stroll, a nightly stroll. Now it's probably an odd time to be out here, but oh shit. Dude, okay, that's not normal.
Ian makes his way down a wooded path, and what sounds like footsteps can be heard quietly walking towards him from the shadows. Ian becomes spooked, but continues on.
I'm coming towards you, whoever you are. I hear somebody walking up and down this trail. Could you walk towards me? Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh my god! I'm sorry. You almost gave me a heart attack.
The footsteps were now much closer and more defined. Yet as you can see in front of me, there is nothing but an empty void.
This time, louder footsteps can be heard again coming from the darkness surrounding Ian. Ian eventually reaches the cemetery where he spots a tombstone under a tree. He decides to call out, and then this happens.
Oh my gosh. This whole grave is in shambles. I'm sorry that your tombstone has been destroyed. What happened? Is it vandalized? Whoa. Okay, I just heard you.
At this moment, a woman's whisper intelligently responds to my question.
Holy crap.
As Ian asks if someone has vandalized the grave, a woman's voice can be heard whispering the word, yeah. Amazed by this, Ian decides to get out his K2 meter and ask further questions.
You don't have to be shy, ma'am. As I said, I'm just here to visit. I'm here with nothing but respect. I'm getting eaten up by mosquitoes right now, but that's okay. It's worth it. If I could just hear your voice one more time. Whoa. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I heard that.
Ian asks the woman to talk to him again, and she does. This time, she sounds like she says, "It's lonely here." Ian mentions that after conducting some research, he found out that the grave belongs to Vesta Black Davis, who passed away in 1875 and was buried there all on her own. Maybe that's why she was so keen to talk and replied with, "It's lonely here." Ian continues his investigation around the supposedly haunted cemetery. While he's looking at the graves, he hears footsteps again and decides to follow them.
Hello? I heard you walking again. I would really like to get to know you. Oh, it is so scary out here. You have no idea how freaky it is.
My infrared camcorder just captured this ethereal form, drifting through the darkness. Could this be the same spirit that has been walking up and down this trail all throughout the night?
As Ian follows the footsteps, his static infrared camera captures a mysterious translucent figure moving behind him. But who or what is it? Ian comes across a tombstone which some people have said, quote, glows in the dark. And sure enough, he spots several glowing orbs floating around the grave. But then it gets even weirder.
Could you do that one more time? Oh, whoa, whoa! What the hell was that? Oh, whoa, whoa! Oh, whoa, whoa! Oh, whoa, whoa! That sounded like the fence. Did you just rattle this fence? If that was you, and you just rattled this fence, could you do it again? Whoa. Holy moly.
As Ian asks for more glowing orbs, the fence all of a sudden begins to rattle. Ian asks whatever is there to do it again, and bizarrely, the fence rattles again. Ian looks around and discovers the grave belongs to a little girl named Nanny. Ian continues asking questions at the grave, and things get a little bit creepy.
Is there anybody else that's buried here? Whoa, I just heard your voice. Could you say it once more? Dude, oh my god, I just heard you again!
I just received an intelligent response from what sounds like a ghostly little girl, and now realize that there actually may be two spirits haunting this gravesite. Nanny Bickle, who passed away at the age of 5, and Ida Bickle, who passed away at age 7.
Ian asks if anyone else is buried there, and then the voice of a little girl can be heard whispering the name Ida. Ian discovers that Ida is Nanny's sister, buried in the neighbouring grave. Then later on, at around 3 AM, Ian decides to snap some photos at the grave, and what he captures astonished both him and his viewers.
Photo. Could you smile? All right, I'm gonna count to 3, okay? And I want you to pose for this photo. 1, 2, 3.
If you look at this photo closely, there appears to be 2 misty little girls staring into the camera from the gravesite. They both appear to be in their adolescence, have long hair, and dark beady eyes. In the photo taken afterwards, they are completely gone. I was already under the belief that Nanny and Ida's ghosts were in my presence. I now have photographic proof to back it up.
Ian decides to take photos of the grave where the little girls Nanny and Ida are buried, and captured in one of the photographs taken by Ian, we can see 2 ghostly apparitions of what looks like little girls standing behind the fence, staring right at Ian. And then, in the photo taken afterwards, the 2 ghostly figures are nowhere to be seen. Ian's viewers were amazed by this footage, convinced that everything Ian encountered at the Vicksburg Cemetery was 100% real paranormal evidence. Ian recounts his chilling encounter that night as, quote, 2 ghost girls in an old cemetery. But what do you think? Did Ian capture real paranormal activity on camera at this supposedly haunted cemetery? You tell me. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you're a fan of scary content, make sure you check out either of these 2 videos here. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so you'll never miss any of our weekly uploads. See you next time. Top 5 Scary Ghost Videos. Before we begin today's episode of Top 5 Scary Ghost Videos, I'd just like to remind you that if you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button and subscribe to help support the channel. It sees you. The first scary video in this episode of 5 Scary Ghost Videos comes from the TikTok account Axel Loza Official. Axel, a music producer from Mexico, filmed the following video one night after finding his family acting different. The young boys can be seen in a dazed state. The boy on the top bunk stares motionlessly at a closet door. Then, when Axel pans the camera towards it, what looks like a pale face can be seen peeking in through the glass of the door. However, when Axel opens it up, there's no one inside. Axel Loza published this video to TikTok in an effort to get help and suggestions on what he should do. And many TikTok users suggested that whatever this is likely a demonic spirit conjured by witchcraft, and that he should get his house blessed. But what do you think? Is this something paranormal, or is it all just for views? You tell me. Attachment. The next ghost video comes from the Dominican Republic ghost hunting and paranormal investigation channel Crisel Luna. Crisel claims that she's been unable to sleep for many nights due to terrifying paranormal activity occurring in her home. Crisel explains that whatever is haunting her is apparently a dark presence that has attached itself to her and followed her home after one of her investigations. In the following video you're about to see, Crisel sets up a static camera in her bedroom in an attempt to capture any anything paranormal on camera. And well, after watching the video, it definitely seems Chriselle's bed strangely shakes on its own. Then a painting on the wall begins to rock back and forth mysteriously, all by itself. Chriselle wakes up and looks around, but sees no one. On another night, Chriselle is As Chriselle is walking out of her bathroom, a strange white mist can be seen in the reflection of the mirror. The strange mist can only be seen for a split second before it disappears into thin air. Chriselle spots it, but when she goes to where the mist was seen, there's nothing there. Chriselle Luna swears that the paranormal activity she captured in her home is 100% real, and her viewers believe it is too. But what do you think? Is this something paranormal? You tell me. What was that? This next ghost video, which was uploaded back in October 2011 to the YouTube account Devil's Avalanche Films, is apparently raw, unedited footage of a ghost caught on camera. Devil's Avalanche Films claims that the following footage was captured while recording the opening scene at an allegedly haunted hotel known as the Langtree Manor in Bournemouth, UK, for a film they were releasing.
And again, because of the alarm.
Sit right.
Yep. And action.
A mysterious translucent figure appears on camera and slowly approaches the girl, but who is it? Devil's Avalanche Films claims that this is a genuine ghost caught on camera and that nobody noticed it at the time this video was taken. They claim that this strange translucent figure was only noticed after the footage was uploaded into their video editing software. But what do you think? Are Devil's Avalanche Films telling the truth, or is it a hoax for some quick views? You tell me. The Shadow. Phil, Jeff and Mark from the Ghost Hunting and Paranormal Investigation channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations revisit Phil's place of work known as the Hidden Souls, located in Finsbury, UK. Phil explains that while working on his own at weekends, strange things that can't be explained have been occurring regularly. The ghost hunters start their paranormal investigation on the stairs to the property, and within minutes they capture some rather strange activity.
Look, first of all, I just want to tell you my name, to introduce myself. My name is Philip. And you will have seen me down here a lot. Now, the last time we did this, we think we saw you. And we certainly heard you. Is that you moving slightly on the stairs, Jeff, do you think?
No.
Okay.
I heard it more up where you are in the hallway. I have not moved.
And we certainly heard you. I can hear knocking. Can you walk?
Someone on the staircase.
That's what I was thinking. Can you walk up the stairs towards me, please? Don't worry about Jeff. Push past him.
I thought someone was coming up the stairs. I thought someone was coming up the stairs.
thought someone was coming up the stairs.
As the ghost hunters are attempting to communicate with any spirits that may reside in the area, the sounds of footsteps can be heard walking up the stairs towards them. Then, captured on the team's static night vision camera placed at the top of the stairs, a shadow figure is caught on camera. The dark, shadowy figure appears to move from right to left before it disappears out of sight. And after enhancing the video, we can definitely see someone or something appear out of nowhere. It then slowly walks for a few seconds before disappearing through a wall. Then, an hour later on another static camera, an orb of light appears in the top left part of the screen before it vanishes, never to be seen again. So what do you think? Did Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations capture paranormal activity on camera? You tell me. The Passenger. The final ghost video for today has been shared before. However, I haven't seen it posted anywhere other than on Japanese news sites. The video you're about to see went viral and spread like wildfire across Japan last year and has left thousands of viewers lost for words. The video was captured on a taxi driver's CCTV and uploaded to the internet by the taxi driver himself. It shows him driving his taxi late at night, all alone, or was he?
タイヤ入り込んでる。
Captured on the taxi driver's CCTV camera, a mysterious figure, possibly that of a woman, appears in the back seat of his cab. The figure can be seen slowly taking form before it fades away like it was never there. The taxi driver says that he felt someone behind him. However, when he checked his rearview mirror, he didn't see anyone. So what do you think? Is this a ghost caught on camera? You tell me. Thanks so much for watching. I've noticed a large number of my viewers aren't subscribed yet, so this is just another friendly reminder that if you enjoyed this video, to please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you'll never miss another video. And if you want to watch more scary videos just like this one, you can click any of these scary videos shown on the screen. And you can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MindJunkieTV and on TikTok, where I should be posting again real soon at MindJunkie. See you next week. This entry comes from the subreddit Ghosts, uploaded by the user Failed Talk Show Host, who claims they'd been hearing strange noises in their kitchen while they were home alone. One night, the noises became so loud, Failed Talk Show Host decided to whip out his camera, snap some pictures, and this is what he caught. Captured in a photograph taken by failed talk show host, we can see a tall figure standing at the back of the kitchen. However, failed talk show host says that at the time, nobody else was there. At first, the figure is quite hard to see, but if we enhance the image, we can definitely see that there's a tall figure standing in the hallway at the back of his kitchen. And if that wasn't creepy enough, if we zoom in, we can see that not only is he abnormally tall compared to the fridge, but he also appears to have no eyes. Reddit users believe this figure to be paranormal. Creeped out by this, failed talk show host decided to set up a static camera where the figure was seen. He left it recording overnight and captured this terrifying footage. Caught during the night on failed talk show host's camera, a mysterious figure can be seen moving weirdly in his kitchen while failed talk show host is asleep. Horrifyingly, after brightening the video, it looks to be the same tall figure that he photographed in his kitchen a few nights earlier. This terrifying photo and video camera footage has left Reddit users frightened, with many insisting that failed talk show host caught something paranormal. But what do you think? Did failed talk show host capture paranormal activity on camera, or is it all just for Reddit upvotes? You tell me. The next set of creepy videos that I put together come from the TikTok account Flat7Ghost. Flat7Ghost apparently has been experiencing terrifying paranormal activity inside his apartment for months. One day, the activity got so bad that he decided to document it, and this is what he caught. Door can be heard rattling over and over. Flat7 goes closer and the door can still be heard rattling, but when he opens it up, there's nobody on the other side. Then a loud sound startles him. He spins around and notices two of the heavy chairs have all of a sudden mysteriously moved to the center of the room. And if you look here, we can see that prior to Flat7 opening the door, the chairs were neatly tucked under the table. But this wouldn't be the last time something frightening happens.
See, it's still happening. Honestly, this is all the time. Whoa, Jesus. The cat scared the shit out of me. What the fuck? Rory, you were really scaring the shit out of me. I know Rory didn't do that. What the f*** is going on? What the f*** happened, Rory?
As Flat7 is trying to work, the door can be heard rattling again. He puts his hand on the handle and the rattling suddenly stops. However, when he lets go, the rattling begins again. Flat7 opens the door, but again, no one's on the other side. Then a noise frightens him. He spins around, and the cat's toy tunnel is mysteriously moved from the floor and is now on the sofa. But it doesn't stop there. 7 is in his bathroom. This time, the bathroom door rattles over and over again. He opens it up and finds his cat outside. Confused, he looks around. Then the sound of footsteps can be heard running towards him. Frustrated and annoyed that something is haunting his home, Flat7 sets up a static infrared camera and leaves it running. And it didn't take long for it to capture something.
Sorry, moment and a few things. And well, it's difficult.
Captured on Flat 7's infrared camera placed in his living room, a kitchen drawer mysteriously opens all on its own. The pair notice it and are understandably confused. On another night, a whisk bizarrely jumps out of a holder and crashes onto the floor. The cat jumps up to check what's happened, then several orbs can be seen floating around Flat 7's kitchen. In another clip, a chair strangely moves out from under the table, somehow by itself. TikTok viewers were left creeped out by these videos uploaded by Flat 7 Ghost, with many agreeing that his apartment is most definitely haunted. But what do you think? Did Flat 7 Ghost capture evidence of real paranormal activity in his flat? Let me know your thoughts on this one. If you're a fan of scary videos, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads. I found this creepy clip on the TikTok account Alicia Psych. Now before I go any further, I'd just like to mention that Alicia's account has absolutely nothing to do with ghosts, paranormal, fake videos, or anything like that. Her account is all about traveling, shopping, and her everyday life. However, Alicia uploaded this particular video looking for answers about some weird things that had been happening in her grandmother's house.
So if there's any like supernatural or like spirity people that can explain these next videos, please watch this. So my nanny passed away a couple of weeks ago and my mom has been clearing out her house. Nanny has a camera installed on the inside of her house, so it just faces her living room, her front door and her stairs. You'll see it in the next clips, but the past couple of days something really weird has happened. So no one else has a key to my nanny's house apart from my mum, so that's really important for this. So this is what was left at the door. She's so confused. She says she remembers leaving that bag upstairs. There's a pair of slippers in it.
Captured on a motion detection camera inside Alicia's grandmother's home, we can see Alicia's mother leaving through the front door. However, when she returns the next morning, a gift bag has mysteriously appeared next to the door. And what makes this so bizarre is that the camera records constantly 24/7, but no motion was detected in between her mother leaving and returning. Alicia mentions that nobody, only Alicia's mother, has access to her grandmother's home. So just how did this gift bag appear by the door? Well, just take a look at this.
This video is not edited. Watch right here. I'm just gonna show it again.
In what Alicia says is an unedited video, the gift bag bizarrely appears out of nowhere. No motion detected, no cuts, no people, just a gift bag appearing out of nowhere. Alicia's viewers were left stunned by this video she uploaded to TikTok, with several commenting saying they encountered similar unexplainable events after their family members passed away, and many agree that it's likely her grandmother placed the bag there. But what do you think happened here in Alicia's grandmother's house? Let me know down below. These next set of creepy clips come from the TikTok account Original Smith 489. Original Smith 489 claims his house is haunted and has recorded and uploaded several creepy videos to his TikTok account. In the following clips you're about to see, Original Smith 489 is relaxing in his home when he hears a disturbance coming from his living room. He grabs his phone, hits record, and goes to investigate. Strange noises can be heard coming from Original Smith's living room, but nothing is visible. Then, all of a sudden, a book mysteriously flies off a shelf all on its own. Creeped out, Original Smith flees the room. However, that's not the only time something creepy happened in that room. Original Smith enters his living room. This time though, everything seems quiet until suddenly the bear on the chair moves weirdly all by itself. The bear seems to sit up, then it slowly tilts before it eventually falls over. But the strange events don't stop there. Loud knocking and banging sounds can be heard echoing off the door to Original Smith's basement. As he approaches, the banging gets louder. However, when he opens the door, no one's on the other side. And when he looks downstairs, there's nothing there either. Then, when Original Smith heads back upstairs, the rocking chair can be seen rocking back and forth mysteriously all by itself. If you were screaming at him not to open the door, then get ready for this. Loud banging sounds can be heard again, echoing off Original Smith's basement door, but this time, instead of opening it, he chooses to ignore it and walk away. However, as he's walking away, you can hear the door unlatch and then swing open. Original Smith turns around and the door is now wide open, as if something wants Original Smith to go down to the basement. In the next clip, Original Smith says that he started hearing his name being called while he was home alone and decides to go and check it out.
For sake. I'm sick of this shit now.
Original Smith checks out the downstairs of his home and nothing seems out of the ordinary, but then he hears a banging noise, and when he gets back to the kitchen, one of the dining chairs is now on top of the table with a bear balanced on top, and the fridge door, several drawers and cupboards are now wide open, but the activity doesn't stop there. This next clip, Original Smith seems to have captured whatever is haunting his home on camera. Watch closely.
There's been noises coming from this door all morning. I'll just sit here and record it for a minute.
Original Smith records loud banging, scraping, and knocking sounds coming from his basement door. Then the handle can be seen lifting up and down. Original Smith gets up and goes to check, but no one's on the other side of the door. He heads down to the basement, and at first, all seems fine, but I have to ask, did you catch it? As Original Smith turns to head back upstairs, a mysterious shadowy figure can be seen in the middle of the room, and at the time it appears, a bizarre growling noise can be heard coming from the direction of the shadow. TikTok viewers were left terrified by these creepy videos uploaded by Original Smith 489, with many saying that his home is haunted by a poltergeist. But what do you think? Did Original Smith 489 capture paranormal activity inside his family home? Drop a comment below with your thoughts. This next ghost video was captured on a trucker's dashcam and went viral after mainstream news picked it up. The video, which was shown by Fox 10 Phoenix, is dashcam footage taken by William Church as he was driving his truck with co-driver Erica Lake on the SR-87 road in Arizona. Apparently, the SR-87 is a hotspot for deadly car crashes, and frequent sightings of ghosts have been witnessed by drivers over the years, and William Church is adamant that he caught one of them on March the 11th at 2:30 in the morning. Did you catch it? While driving down the remote SR-87 road at 2:30 AM, a glowing white figure can be seen standing to the right. But the question is, who is it? At first glance, it's easy to miss, but if we slow it down and enhance the video, we can definitely see that someone or something is there. This video has gone viral on social media after it was picked up by news stations across America. Both William and Erica are 100% certain that this mysterious figure they caught on their truck's dashcam is a ghost. But what do you think? Is this actually a real ghost caught on camera? Let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments section. This terrifying video comes from TikTok, uploaded by username Who0. Username Who0 claims his home is haunted by a malicious dark entity and that it's been tormenting him for months. In the following clips you're about to see, username Who0 is awoken by loud sounds coming from somewhere in his home. He grabs his phone and goes to investigate.